Hello and welcome to my free basic Instagram training. Today I wanted to go through a few things with you that will hopefully teach you a few tips and tricks on how to build your Instagram account and your followers and your likings on your Instagram account. So I'm going to look at my notes as well so I can hopefully not forget anything to give you the most value. So what I basically wanted to go over was you having an Instagram account. Obviously, you're going to need to have an Instagram account. I personally have quite a few to build up an audience across different niches or niches. You'll also need to, I'll go into naming your account and how to make that the most effective as possible so people can relate to it. Also, I'll go into your bio and what to put in your bio that can help people be more attracted to what you're offering and to the dream that they want, the dream life that they want, and that we're currently living. So, and who doesn't want the dream life, right? So I'll jump straight into it. So I'll bring up my Instagram account on the computer, so it's a lot easier for you to have a look at, and it's a lot clearer. So this is my best performing account to date. So this is what I call an aged account. So it's been on file on Instagram for approximately 5 to 6 weeks. So what I'll point out is my name. So the name of my account, as I outlined earlier. So I've got my personal name here, as you can see. I've got Joe, which is my first name, Lee, which is my middle name. So it's got some form of a personal touch there. And then I've added Travel Freedom. So what that does is it sparks people's interest because, first of all, travel and freedom. Who doesn't want travel freedom, right? So, and then it also, when people look for things on Instagram to do with travel and to do with freedom, yours will come up also, or mine will come up also. And I've got a couple of keywords in there as well. So that's what I wanted to do, mainly to focus on the naming of my account, and it's relative to my passions as well. So I'm being truthful and I'm being honest as to what I want. So I wouldn't go naming my Instagram account, I guess, something that I don't really find interesting or that I'm not really into, kind of thing, or I don't have a passion for. Some people can, though. It's up to you. If you know your targeted niche, that's fine. You can go for that, but me personally, I just decided to go for travel and freedom in my names because they're two things that I'm extremely passionate about and I always work towards. So, alright, as you can see here, I've got 7,611 followers, which is a great following so far. For this aged account, generally what you want, or what is the most attractive to people, is a lot less followings on this. However, I've got this account on automation, so I'm re-engineering it. I'm in the stage of re-engineering it at the moment. So what that means is I've upped my followings, so I get a lot of followings back. So that's what's going on here at the moment. So I'll let this sit here for a little while, and then I'll decrease my followings, and then my followings will look a lot healthier down the bottom there. So I want to get that back down to 500, 600, say 600 max. 500 would look the best. Even 300 or 400 would be okay, but 500 is what you want to aim for. So also another little point, what I put on my Instagram accounts as well, I normally put things, or I always put things that people can relate to. So the main aim through attraction marketing or through online marketing, which we're in, which I'm in at the moment, is obviously want people to be attracted to what you're doing. So that's the whole point of attraction marketing. So I like to put up things that are personal, yes, that I've personally done, that I personally love, that resonate with me, that mean something to me as well. So when people see that you're putting something up, part of your personal life, they see that you're actually real, so to speak. So, and it's things that they can relate to. So I'll go through some of my photos. So this one I just put up about, I will show you shortly when it decides to come up. I put up an hour ago. It's got 25 likes. So it's something that relates to people. So travel and the freedom that people want to have in today's society, and I'm definitely one of those ones as well. So as you can see, that's only been on there for an hour, 25 likes. I dare say that will creep up to 100 overnight. The next one, this is a personal one for me. I thought I'll put something a little bit more personal on there. As you can see, that people can relate to. Who doesn't want to travel with someone that they love and have fun? And so that's what I try and show there. As you can see, that one's got 109 likes. I usually find the more personal ones tend to get the more likes. So again, it's being able to connect on a personal level with people, which is definitely what you want. This is another one, just a little bit of an adventure that I may go on during the week or over the weekend or when I'm away or anything like that. So you got some good angles. Obviously with Instagram you can do quite a few filters also. So that's what I try and do, make it as attractive and as relative as possible to people. Another one, this is me, excuse my bra hanging out there, but this is another one. Just saying that I'm happy. This is just me, just on the weekend or during the week, just any ordinary day that you can post a picture up about your everyday living. It doesn't have to be overly spectacular every single day. This is personally what I like to do myself. With this one, I've put my link here into my blog, so people have got a call to action, which I find they have the most effect on people. So for example, freedom enjoyment, or click the link in my bio. So that's what will eventually build up your list of people, which is definitely what you want. So you want people to come into your mailing list. This is another example of one when the team had a hangout, so that's what I posted. As you can see, it's kind of businessy related, so it doesn't get as many likes as all of the other ones, but hey, I put it up anyway. So I like people to know that I do work in marketing, so it's not so much of a facade or I look like I'm trying to sort of trick people into what I'm doing. So just being open and honest. Here you can see I've got another call to action as well, or something that catches the eye and something that I've put to draw their eye to the link in my bio, which is where I want them to go. What I've also noticed, which is a massive pointer, which I've learnt, especially with something with travel, the hashtag Wanderlust does wonders. I've put it on there even when my accounts weren't on automation. If you can find hashtags that people that are quite popular and that people love to put into your picture when you post it, I find I literally get likes within a second, 2 seconds, and people are always looking out for those kinds of hashtags as well. So exactly what I do to look for my followers or followings is exactly what other people are doing also. So I find that that works quite well. Now, how do I find who I want to follow? So I'll go into that. Here I've got the top 10 travel Instagram accounts to follow. So what you can do is here, you can click on this link here and it will take you through people that have the best Instagram accounts that people follow. So what you want to do is you want to look through all of those accounts and you want to try and see on Instagram, so literally go on Instagram yourself and then just have a look at what there is there. So it's simple, it's quite simple, but you do need to do a little bit of research, and you do need to do a little bit of digging down and drilling down into exactly what your niche is. So for example, I'll give you an example here. If we look on, so if we go back here, if we go up here and if we look on, say, travel, for example, so travel and leisure, that seems like something that people would enjoy, right? So that's something that's relative to what I want as well, what I'm interested in, what I'm portraying, what I'm trying to get to my audience. So you've got here travel and leisure. So this one has got 41.9k likes. However, in this, I wouldn't actually follow this person, because if they notice, they won't notice me liking any of their photos or me following them, because I've got so many people generated that are liking them. So me really wouldn't really make a difference. However, maybe that picture's not the best one. However, so if you look at the comments here, you want to look at the comments, you want to look at the kind of comments people are writing, and then you want to look on their Instagram account and see what they've actually posted. So to see if it's relative to what they want. So obviously if they're liking or if they're commenting, they're interested in also traveling. They're also interested in freedom and adventure and all that kind of stuff. So for example, I love New York, or even people that tag other people generally show an interest in traveling. So she's got 159 followers. So she would definitely be someone that I would want to follow. Why? Because she hasn't got that many followers. If I follow her, she's going to get a notification on her phone. She's going to be like, oh, this Jolie Travel Freedom followed me. Damn, I want to see what her Instagram account is about. So then you go on and you follow her, you like her pics. I generally don't follow any more than 50 to 100 people a day, just because Instagram can get a bit funny about it. So, and a bit of overactivity can be noticed. But if you follow people that write comments on there, on massive Instagram accounts, then that's what I find is quite helpful. Even if you comment on their photos, so she's got 23 likes on this one, so I can just comment on there easily, or I can double tap and like it, but it won't let me do it on the computer. So I'm sure you know how to like a photo, and then you can just add a comment. Wait, let me add a comment, but that's okay on this screen. You can add a comment, or you can like 5 or 10 of her photos, and she's going to return the favor. So it's a bit of like Instagram karma. So the people that follow you will generally follow back. You may get 40 out of 50 following you back. That's still brilliant. And that's how you generally build up your Instagram accounts over time. Comment, like, follow, anything that will get you noticed and for people to follow you back. So hopefully this is sort of given you quite a bit of information as to how to get your followers up. Also, you'll see in my bio, I've got here travel.freedomenjoyment. So what I wanted to do is I created a domain name, and then I created a subdomain. So these also relate exactly to what I want to portray. People click on there, it goes to my lead pages, it captures their email address, it shows some interest, it asks them the questions, it triggers them to ask them some questions. And then, of course, free video. Who doesn't want a free video, right? So you log on to, you click on here, click on the link in my bio, which is one of my call to actions. Free video here. They type in their name, their email address, and then they click there for their free instant access. The word free, massive trigger also. So then you now have people on your list, which is what you want. And then you can target them, or then you can continue to send out your email communication to them. So basically, guys, I hope that has given you a little bit more information about Instagram, or a few tips and tricks that you may not have known earlier. I thrive on Instagram, especially because it's my business. It's the way that I get leads. It's the way that I interact with people. It's the way that I help people to start on the journey of their dreams. So, which is where I've started as well, and which is what actually attracted me into this. So, hopefully this has given you some information and you can take away some value from this. And I'll see you on the inside. Flick me a DM, comment on any of my photos, feel free to do so, and I normally get back within 24 to 48 hours. So thank you again very much for joining me, guys, and I'll hopefully see you very, very soon. Bye.